Okay.
So, Epcot, in Walt Disney World, you've just got Disney, the Magic Kingdom.
Uh-huh.
Out in California, you just got Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're going to build Epcot.
Okay.
Epcot, right from the jump, was expected to be a mostly adult-themed type environment. We weren't going to see characters at Epcot at all.
Right.
Originally, because alcohol was going to be readily available, and alcohol and our characters just, we don't like to see those together. We were a little bit high on our horse.
A little bit.
You know who said, scrap that?
Somebody that cared about profits.
The Imagineers. The Imagineers were like, hold my beer. Challenge accepted. So they started, just on their own, building in Mickeys wherever they could cleverly conceal them.
Oh, that's awesome.
How good is that?
That's fun.
Yes. So, eventually, people that went to Epcot complained that there were no characters.
Of course.
They're adults, but we love the characters. We come here for a reason.
It's
We still love the
Disney.
characters, right? So, eventually, it didn't take long before we saw, Mickey and Minnie and all the
Yeah.
characters there. But Imagineers are now obviously encouraged to find
do
clever
hidden
places
Mickeys.
to
Yes,
put
of
hidden
course.
Mickeys.
Of course.
Okay. So, I have come up with a list of what I think either are or were the biggest hidden Mickeys in the world.
Okay. The largest.
The
by
largest.
size.
Size-wise,
Okay.
the largest hidden Mickeys.
So not necessarily the best, but the largest by
Well,
size.
I also have the best one. The best
Oh, okay.
couple.
You've got at least
I've got a couple that I think are
number
probably
one
the
and
best.
two that are the best and,
And
also
totally
largest by size.
unbiased by me. No, I'm going to talk about the biggest ones. I like these. One of these is probably one of my favorites.
Okay.
But then I've got a couple that are my favorites that are clearly really the best ones.
Okay. All right. Not the largest.
Right.
Okay. All right. I got you.
Very confused.
You're really
Disney,
using a lot of liberties with this section. I'm
Disneyland,
all the rules.
Disneyland Drive in California, right outside California Adventure Park, contains a hidden Mickey. Almost all of these first few I'm going to mention, can only be really seen from an aerial view.
Okay.
Okay? So right outside of the Incredicoaster, outside the park, because Incredicoaster runs right up along the edge, right outside of that runs Disneyland Drive. And right about there on Disneyland Drive, they have done something a little bit different. I don't know if you remember all those palm trees that lined
I
there.
remember that, yeah.
Well, they've done something a little bit different in one spot near the Incredicoaster with a few extra palm trees and a walking path that you can see from an aerial view. And as you look at it, that walking path on either side of Disneyland Drive makes
Oh, that's cute.
a Mickey.
Okay.
And it's as cute as can be.
Okay.
So there's one, only aerial view there. We've all seen the Mickey solar array at Walt Disney World. Yes?
The Mickey solar
There's
array.
a solar array at
Oh yeah, the solar panels.
the solar panels,
Yeah,
yes.
yes.
That is all in the shape of
Yes,
Mickey.
yes.
It's right across the street from the entrance of the yacht club. It's very
Yeah.
close to Epcot.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's another one.
Yeah.
Mostly you can, if you're on the monorail, you can kind of tell, right, that it's a Mickey. But generally, you see it on maps all the time, and you can see it on their paperwork, their literature that they put out all the time, the little pamphlets.
Okay.
I did not know about this one. Expedition Everest is a hidden Mickey.
Know about that one.
I had no idea
But
until
it
I
makes
started.
sense because
It does.
I remember the circular things
Circular
at the bottom.
tracks
Yes,
at
it
the
makes
bottom
total
on either
sense
side.
That's a Mickey.
Right?
Yes.
Before you go up into the mountain and after you come down out of the mountain, there's circular tracks. Those are his ears.
Yep.
Now, admittedly, his head portion of that is a little bit wonky shaped because it's a mountain,
Okay.
right? But if you look at it aerially, there's absolutely it's undeniable that Imagineers are like, we're going to make this a Mickey.
Right. Right.
So the central hub at Hollywood Studios, this is harder to
Oh, yeah.
it's
Yeah.
hard to see when you're on ground level, but
Yeah. But once you see it, you can't.
once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah.
Echo Lake is his ear. And when Hollywood Studios first opened, it was MGM Studios, it was much more obvious, even aerially. It's
Yeah.
harder to see it even now, but actually it's easier now than it has been like when they had the big
When they had
the wizard's hat and all that
yeah,
kind of stuff
yeah,
there.
yeah.
So, yeah, very, very cool thing that they did there that we're just going to, and that's practically Mickey's whole face,
Yeah.
right? You can see his eyes
Yeah.
and his nose, all
Yeah.
of it, right? So, very cool one. The world's largest hidden Mickey is no longer around. This was a 50,000 tree forest just outside of the Magic Kingdom. That it was part of some initiative to plant. It was back in 1992.
Okay.
They planted this forest. It covered acres, but it was a perfect Mickey head.
And we chopped them all down?
I'm sure development got involved and it's no longer there.
Okay.
But they literally had a whole event where we're down just to last little bit of trees that need to be planted in Mickey's right ear. They got cast members involved.
Oh my gosh.
They put a notification in that Eyes and Ears magazine for the cast members.
Wow.
If you want to take part, we need X number of cast members. We'll all meet at back then it was Pleasure Island.
Oh my gosh.
They gave them food, they gave them T-shirts, and they all took them on buses out there and let them plant trees.
How much
really,
fun.
really cool. Really cool.
Oh, wow.
And I think they gave them shirts that all said environmentality or something like that.
Cute.
Really cool.
That's
I think 200 cast members ended up taking part in it.
That's awesome.